So by now, you probably already know that there's 3 different storage models of the Steam Deck. I've got the 512 gigabyte model right here, which I've had for about 6 months now. And in all that time, I've used it with a micro SD card. So that's worked great. I stored all my shader cache files on the 512 gigabyte models, as well as games that I'm currently playing, and just kept like the extra games on the 1 terabyte micro SD. If you've got, say, a 64 gigabyte model, you definitely want to increase that, internal storage. Then you wouldn't have to deal with shader cache files, that are too large, not being able to be stored on the internal storage, because 64 gigabytes is not a lot. To get the best value Steam Deck, I'll say pick up the 64 gigabyte model and just upgrade the SSD to whatever you want. You've got 256, 512, 1 terabyte and 2 terabyte drives out there. If you've got a 256 or a 512 gigabyte model, I'll say, either keep that and just add a 1 terabyte A2 micro SD card, or something like that. Or you can go ahead and do what I'm about to do and increase that storage all the way up. In today's video, I'm going to be replacing the 512 gigabyte SSD that comes stock with this model, with a 2 terabyte that I picked off of Newegg. It's already been done before, so it's nothing crazy, and the process is even out there on iFixit, so it's a very fast and quick process to get done. And I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it in this video as well. I'm going to be walking you guys through as I do it from my own console. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make the swap now. Okay, so besides the Steam Deck, this is everything that you'll need to get this done. This is everything that I'm going to be using. So you can see the replacement SSD right there. It's an SN740 from Western Digital, NVMe 2230 single-sided SSD drive. So you want to get everything you need first before you begin. I've got a carrying bag here, which I'll be using to prevent the thumbsticks from being pushed against the tabletop. I've also got a flash drive right there, as well as a docking station, which I'll be using to reload SteamOS back on there. You can also do that part with a USB-C hub or USB-C adapter. The first thing I did was drain the battery below 25% before doing anything else. And then I enabled battery storage mode by powering off the console and then powering back on and straight into the BIOS. There's a setting for enabling this, which then shuts down the device. Keep in mind though that the only way to get it back up later is through a charging cable connection. All right, so now that I'm done swapping out the NVMe SSD, I'm gonna go ahead and recover SteamOS. So you wanna do this through the website. I'm gonna link this down in the description below for you guys. So you wanna download the recovery image through the link that they've got on the website, as well as Rufus Utility if you're on Windows, or Balena Etcher if you're on Mac or Linux. So those will help you in creating a bootable drive, which you're gonna use in recovering your SteamOS. For mine, I'm going to be using a 12 gigabyte USB flash drive, and I'll be using Rufus on Windows to create the bootable drive, as you can see right there. So you just add both of them to Rufus and you're pretty much good to go. You hit start and it creates that bootable drive. To load the bootable drive on the Steam Deck, you'll need a USB-C adapter, or like I've got here, the docking station. So that will allow you to use your regular USB 3.1 or 3.0 drive, but if you've got a USB-C adapter, you can also use that as well, or even a USB-C drive. Also, don't forget to connect the docking station to power, because you're going to need to do that if you want to bring the Steam Deck out of battery storage mode. And once you're done that, you boot into the BIOS again, and then you just boot from that USB drive. So once you're done with the restart process, you're brought to a page to decide how you want to install Steam back on your Steam Deck. So we're going to re-image Steam Deck, and then we're going to follow through with this entire process. So it's nothing crazy. You'll notice that the first time, once you get through the OS installation process, that the buttons, the thumbsticks, they're all not working, but you still have the touch screen to use in the meantime to set up your wireless connection, because you're going to need an update which will bring back all of those functionalities. So it's like having a brand new Steam Deck once you're through all the setup process and, you know, installing the updates, and you're greeted like when you first get your Steam Deck, but you've got access to all your Steam games and everything you've got in your library, and you want to apply any software updates that you know you've got, obviously, so your Steam Deck is functioning properly. And now it's time to check out how much storage we've got on the deck. So 1.8 terabytes free of 1.8 terabytes. So we've now jacked it up. So now I'm going to download all the games that I need on there, but you'd want to use a wired connection, a wired internet connection, to get the faster speed if you're trying to download a lot of games in one go. That's what I did, and I was done downloading all of my games, you know, in no time at all. After downloading all of my games from the Steam library, I was still left with 1.1 terabyte of storage, you know, on the SSD, which honestly is amazing. I love it. I love keeping all of my stuff in one spot instead of having to move them back and forth. But I'm not quite finished with the storage upgrade yet. I did say this is going to be the ultimate Steam Deck storage upgrade. So I'm going to be adding a 1 terabyte A2 micro SD card, which I had in there before, as supplementary storage, and just formatting that card. Now, with all of that done, we've now got a total of almost 3 terabytes of storage. So that's a lot to play with to store all the games that I'll need, or that you guys will probably need. And if you need more, just pick up more SD cards to expand it. All right, let's go ahead and check out some gameplay performance off of the SD, the new one that we just installed in there, and see how well it handles.
Died down too. That's good. No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh, stay quiet.
And then that's pretty much it for this video right here. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I will catch you guys in my next video. It's Tommy, and I'm out, y'all.